With COVID closing down our schools, there's been many times, many months, that all of our children have been home. And we can't stop educating our children because many of them are behind. Our desire this year is to build a multi-purpose building on the Acacia Ranch, which would be housing for volunteers. I wanted to show you all the Acacia Ranch. As you know, we've had this property for a couple years, and we're located right beside the treasure houses. But the main reason to have the multi-purpose building would be for education. A lot of our girls that have come that have been married, they come at age 13 or 14 and have never stepped foot in a classroom. And so when they come to the treasure house, we really focus on education, start teaching them the basics of their ABCs, learning to read and write, learning to speak Swahili, because a lot of times they only speak their mother tongue. And in order to survive in Kenya, you have to not only speak Swahili, but you have to speak English as well. So they have a lot of catching up to do, and we can't just stop learning. As well as regular education, they're also learning to sew, they're learning to bead, they're learning to use their hands to do skills that will equip them to have their own businesses in the future, or to be able to get a job. And our education center would not only help the Treasure House children, it will help children from other orphanages in the local area. Also, it would be a place where we can have church and really nurture the kids spiritually. Every morning, the kids have Bible study and praise and worship, and they're all squeezed into one of the little living rooms, and it's crowded. They're very flexible, they're okay with it, but it would be really nice to have space to spread out. So we just have a dream for this beautiful education center. We invite you to be a part of this dream, to help us to make it reality, where we can bless not only our children, but many children in the community. This is a temporary classroom that we had to build because we simply could not fit. And this is our goat's house. So as we have 15 goats here and however many children here, you can imagine during a warm day that the smell is quite overwhelming. It's not a lovely smell in the classroom. Working with the children's department, they're talking about the cases of teenage pregnancy and abuse have skyrocketed during COVID. So the importance of keeping the kids engaged and active with activities to keep them out of trouble or to keep them safe is so needed during this time. Our education center will allow us to not only keep our kids engaged, but keep other kids engaged as well. So thank you for being part of this dream. Thank you to all of our donors who have made everything possible up until this point, running 2 homes, having our goats, having a garden, having the kids educated and being taught. You are all part of it, and we are so grateful. Thank you.